Welcome in Next Made. Instant coffee has come a long way since it was first introduced in 1890, becoming the go-to fuel for everything from morning commutes to late-night study sessions. At the forefront of this caffeinated revolution is none other than Nestle's Nescafe, brewing up an incredible 1 billion cups every single day. And it all kicks off with the dedication of over 100,000 farmers in coffee-growing powerhouses like Brazil and Vietnam, supplying more than 13 million bags of beans to Nestle's 24 cutting-edge factories across the globe. Turning these coffee cherries into your daily brew is no small feat, but as coffee bean selection and roasting you're about to see, it's a process that's worth every sip. Growing coffee cherries. Nestle sources its premium coffee beans from the world's top coffee-growing regions, including farms in Brazil and Vietnam, known for their exceptional quality. The coffee plants first bloom as delicate, fragrant white flowers in a fleeting phase that lasts just a few days. Over the next 6 to 9 months, these flowers mature into vibrant red cherries, signaling that the beans inside are ready. Farmers keep a keen eye on the plants, knowing the timing has to be just right. When about 95% of the cherries are red and only a few greenish ones remain on the plant, it's time to harvest. Machine harvesting. While hand-picking coffee cherries is still a tradition on some farms, it's a slow and costly process not exactly ideal for large-scale operations. So, larger farms like this one use a specialized harvesting machine. It's fast, efficient, and gets the job done without even breaking a sweat. As the machine passes over the coffee plant, 1,500 vibrating rods on rotating cylinders gently shake the branches. Each of the rods vibrates up to 1,000 times per minute, causing the ripe cherries to fall into fish plates below. With just 2 to 3 seconds spent on each tree, this harvesting machine allows farmers to collect up to 60 bags of cherries in about 5 hours, making quick work of what used to take days by hand. Once harvested, the machine uses slack conveyor belts to transfer them into hoppers. These hoppers act as storage while tractors carry the cherries to the wet mill just 8 to 12 grinding and brewing process hours after harvest. Depulping. The coffee cherries begin their transformation at the wet mill. First, they are funneled into a massive hopper which guides them to a gravity separator, a water tank that separates the ripe from the not-so-ready cherries. Heavier, flavorful cherries sink to the bottom, while the unripe ones float to the top, ready to be discarded or used elsewhere. From there, they tumble over rotating drums lined with a rough surface, gently pressing the cherries against fixed plates and separating the juicy pulp from the precious beans inside. While the skinned cherries move on to the next stage, the discarded skins are sent off to be used elsewhere on the farm, often as nutrient-rich compost. Demucilage. After depulping, the beans are left with a slimy coating called mucilage. To remove it, they are transferred into fermentation tanks lined with ceramic tiles where clean mountain water works its magic over the next 12 to 24 hours. The water naturally breaks down the mucilage. Farmers carefully monitor this process to prevent over-fermentation, which can affect the flavor. Once fermentation softens the mucilage, the beans are ready for washing. A farmer checks the beans by hand to ensure the mucilage has softened. Then fresh water is added to fully submerge them. Using a long wooden tool, the farmer stays the beans vigorously to scrub away the residue. As the water fills with loosened mucilage, it turns murky, a clear sign the process is working. Farmers often repeat this step until the beans are spotless. Sun-drying. Now thoroughly washed, the beans are spread evenly across flat surfaces, often parchment or specially prepared drying beds, sometimes shaded to protect from unpredictable weather. Throughout the day, farmers use rakes to turn the beans for even drying. This process takes about a week or two depending on weather, with a goal of reaching an ideal freeze-drying and spray-drying method's moisture level of about 11%. Hulling. When the parchment coffee has dried to the right amount, it goes into a hulling machine where the tough parchment layer is gently stripped away, revealing the vibrant green coffee beans inside. Storage. After hulling, the green coffee beans are cleaned, sorted for quality, and packed into 60 kilograms jute or CLE bags labeled with origin and grade for full traceability. They are stored in ventilated warehouses to keep them fresh until they are ready to begin their journey to the Nestle factory. Robotic unloading and quality check. Once at the Nestle factory, Robotic arms equipped with spider grippers remove the heavy bags from trailers and place them on an extendable conveyor belt. Moisture sensors check each bag's humidity. Those with unsuitable levels are rejected. Robotic probes sample beans and accepted bags are stacked onto pallets, weighed for consistency, and taken to the roasting plant. Sifting. Before roasting, the bags are opened and beans deposited into a sifting machine. Its vibrating floors shake off leftover debris and broken beans, ensuring only top-quality beans move forward. Taste testing. Human tasters sample up to 100 brewed cups of coffee a day, detecting even the slightest flavor variations. It's a job requiring precision, patience, and a deep love for coffee. Roasting beans that pass taste tests are fed into an industrial double-walled rotating drum heated between 370 to 540 degrees Fahrenheit. Paddles keep the beans in motion for an even roast. Depending on the flavor profile, roasting lasts 8 to 20 minutes. Lighter roasts retain more caffeine, while darker roasts have bolder flavors. After roasting, the beans cool in large trays using powerful fans and swirling arms for about 5 to 10 minutes. Grinding. Cooled beans are milled into coarse powder and brewed into a strong liquid extract using steam and pressure. From here, 2 drying methods are used. Spray drying for Nesca Original or freeze drying for Nescafé Gold. Spray drying. Liquid extract enters a massive spray dryer where it's atomized into fine mist. At the same time, hot air 1000 degrees Fahrenheit, 400 miles per hour, evaporates moisture, leaving behind fine coffee powder. Our instant coffee freeze drying for Nescafé Gold. The rich extract is condensed into a thick toffelite concentrate and frozen to -58 degrees Fahrenheit. It forms a coffee ice sheet which is broken into granules and placed in a low-pressure tube for sublimation where quality control and packaging frozen moisture turns directly to vapor, preserving flavor and leaving dry granules. Filling jars. The dry granules are sent to the packaging area, deposited into storage sacks, and filled into jars. Some factories fill 320 jars a minute or 250,000 jars daily. Each jar is sealed airtight for freshness, capped, labeled, and prepared for shipment. As you can see, the process of turning raw coffee cherries into instant coffee enjoyed by millions is a complicated one. However, every step plays a crucial role in making sure that when your cup is poured, it's nothing short of coffee perfection. Thanks for watching Next Made. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe for more fascinating content. We'll see you next time.